Welcome you all back on History Adulan. Today, let's learn new lesson from 6th standard Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war. Ashoka was one of the greatest and famous amongst all Mauryan empires. He was son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya founded Mauryan Empire. Arya Chanakya, he was profoundly known as Kautilya, supported and guided Chandragupta in building a powerful empire. Chanakya left the court of King Nanda after he was being insulted. Chanakya decided to take a revenge of this and vow to defeat King Nanda. Chanakya's book on administration and finance is Arthashastra. The ideas from the book were practically experimented in building powerful Mauryan Empire. The cities like Patliputra, Ujjain, Takshila were flourished during Mauryan rule. Takshila was famous as the gateway to the west. The Greek ambassador Seleucus Nicator visited the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Ashoka, before becoming a king, he was engaged in numerous battles and wars. 8 years after becoming an emperor, he set his eyes on Kalinga in modern-day coastal Orissa. Like his grandfather and father, Ashoka adopted the policy of expansion of his territory. He was engaged in number of attacks. A bloody war was fought to conquer Kalinga. By the time war was ended, more than 1 lakh people had perished, while 1.5 lakh people were taken as prisoners. Despite his success, Ashoka was devastated by the violence and brutality of the war. After seeing the destruction, he converted to Buddhism and lived a simple life as monk. He started teaching Buddhist values, that is, respect for other, tolerance to other people. As a practical ruler, he did not allow slavery and death penalty for crime. He appointed several officers as Dhamma Mahamattas who traveled places preaching Dhamma. To build an empire, his people were united in the name of Dhamma and its values. He put up his edicts throughout his empire. These edicts urged the citizens to act morally and take responsibility of their actions. To spread the message, edicts and inscriptions were scattered all over empire. Walls, rocks, pillars and caves with messages were located with the place where lot of people were expected to come. Ashoka then appointed officers to read the messages for the people and thus help Buddhism reach new heights. He sent his messages, including son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra, to other lands such as Syria, Egypt, Greece, Sri Lanka to preach Dhamma. Ashoka ruled for almost 40 years. After the Kalinga War, the land never saw any war. 50 years after his death, the Mauryan empire came to an end. Ashoka passed away about 2000 years ago, but he left behind his empire of truthfulness, dhamma, non-violence, compassion, and love for subjects. The Kalinga War was the turning point in Ashoka's life, since he decided to give up war. Ashoka realized the war brought him wealth and prosperity at the cost of the lives of the soldiers and their families. Now let's see other features of Mauryan Empire. The empire had special servants to test their food, since they were suspicious of someone mixing poison in their food and attempt to kill them. Spies were appointed to keep watch on officials and ministers. The officials collected taxes from the areas directly under the control of Mauryan Empire. People in the forested region provided emperors with forest produce and animals. Royal princes often went to the provinces as the governors. The rulers tried to control roads and rivers, which were important means of transport and trade. Chinese Silk Route was to provide it with the security by the Mauryans. Silk Route is a route by which Chinese, Arab and other traders traveled to sell the silk. Mauryan subjects were engaged in different occupations such as farming, messengers, herders, soldiers, masons, potters, smelters, craftspersons, artisans, etc. This is all about our lesson, Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war. I hope you must have developed an understanding about the lesson, and it's very interesting to know why one emperor who was very powerful and one of the greatest amongst the Mauryan Empire, what made him to give up war, stop fighting and follow a peaceful life by following Buddhism. Students, this is our lesson. Let's stop for today. We'll meet very soon with the new lesson. Till then, goodbye and take care.